listening to LOA Recon with the Good Vibe coach Jeanette Ma, where we dissect the ins and outs and the art and science of conscious creation, all intended to amp up your manifesting game. Let's have some fun together. Have you ever known someone who's only good to you when there's trouble afoot? Like maybe a date who only treats you well when you've got another love interest giving you attention? Or maybe an employer who doesn't give you the raise until someone else is trying to recruit you? Here's why I'm thinking about this. I know some conscious creators who have a habit of only turning to law of attraction when nothing else has worked. Okay, I'm in the same category on occasion as well. I can't say this is just other people. I've been this person too, who only engages their conscious creation powers when nothing else has worked. And then when they get results with their manifesting practice, they drop it and go back to their old ways. And by that I mean their old muggle action ways. Like I said, I've done it myself. Like when I only pay attention to managing my vibration when there's trouble, and then as soon as the pressure's off, I relax my alignment practice and I act like someone who isn't using her creative powers in best form. Maybe you know what I mean. Like a business owner who's struggling to make money, nothing's working, and then they turn to law of attraction. They activate the vibration of lucrative cash flow and perfect clients, and they get results. The money's rolling in, they're getting great customers, and then they go back to their same old marketing plans and completely forgot about the energetic practice that brought those clients and that income. And then business starts to dry up again, or it starts to feel hard or effortful. Sometimes we do this, like we bounce back and forth. What if we just got consistent with our manifesting practice? Or imagine the person who's manifesting love. She's practicing loving her life because that's a great vibration for attracting love. And she's dreaming up her fabulous partner. And sure enough, he shows up and they start dating and everything's looking fabulous. And she drops all her vibration practices that made her such a good match for this guy. And then things go south. The path ahead isn't as smooth or as fun as it was looking when she was doing her LOA thing. And it's not until contrast gets strong again that they go back to their LOA ways that brought them success in the first place. Like I said, I've done it too. I in fact, specifically on my body, I practice loving my body when contrast is happening there. And then as soon as it's fabulous again, I stop my practice, and pretty soon she's not as fabulous as she was when I was deliberate and committed to loving up on her and appreciating her consciously and regularly. I'm mentioning this because I think it's worth making a dedicated habit of engaging our creative powers, however we do that. Even if it's just a daily appreciation practice or a mantra about our amazing life or a 5-minute visualization of our manifested desire or whatever we feel like engaging, I think it's worth committing to the focus that serves us day in and day out, not just when the you-know-what hits the fan. I'm saying let's make a habit of it. Let's use our powers always, not just when trouble is here. It's one way you can help ensure that you don't have that crazy contrast that some people experience, that most of us would say, oh, if I had a chance, I'd skip that. Guess what? You have the chance right now by training your focus towards what you prefer and what you appreciate on a regular basis, rather than letting things get really squirrely before you set the ship straight again. Or not. You know what? Sometimes crazy contrast, it makes for a great story. And Lord knows they're super fun to tell. But the truth is, it is easier to straighten out a kinky vibration before it's tied in 17 different knots. Your alignment work is easier before the pressure is on. And I know pressure is sometimes what motivates us to get on the stick. And it's what gets us to straighten out some of our bad focusing habits. But it might be worth becoming a regular at using your LOA skills. Kind of like, you know, at the gym, how in January, it's a whole bunch of new people show up. They got their new intentions and they're good for maybe 3 weeks before their attendance drops off. Or they show up at the gym, it's a month before their wedding. Okay, versus the people who put the regular time in. Let's not be the ones who need a crisis to happen before we engage our creative powers. Let's use our manifesting skills every day to build the lives that we love. You know what? That's not just my suggestion. It is what I practice. Every day, I do something to help align myself to what I want. It's not always the same thing every day, because sometimes I could get bored or tired of the same exercise or process if I do it for too many weeks in a row. But one way or another, just about every day, there would be very few exceptions, I flex my manifesting muscle in some way, shape, or form. And that's one reason why this stuff sometimes looks easier for me than it does for someone who just picks it up once a year when crisis hits. If you'd like to get more regular with your practice, I've got 3 suggestions for doing that. One could be find a manifesting buddy that you can do it with. Accountability works, and it can also be more fun. 2, build your practice into something that you already do daily, like waking up. You could be like, oh, I'm awake. This is my time to remember how much I love my life. Or, look, I'm brushing my teeth. There's a sticky note reminding me to say a couple nice things to myself. Or, oh, I'm in the shower. This is when I affirm my success or give my angels assignments or whatever. All 3 of those things are from my own daily practice. So just build it into something you already do daily. Connect it there. That can help you get more regular without a lot of effort around it. Or the 3rd tip is just set an intention to get more consistent with using your powers for good. Intentions work. Use them to your benefit. And you know what? This is what my passion is, helping fellow creators embrace their manifesting powers. And this is one way we can all get even better at it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for listening, and happy manifesting.